Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy I for the Nintendo Entertainment System played on the Wii Virtual Console. Last time, Marty Mouse, Milo, Wimbley, and Fibbs journeyed into the Mirage Tower and the Sky Castle that the Mirage Tower is a gateway to, and they picked up a bunch of good equipment that's going to help them in this episode when they head down to the bottom floor of the Sea Shrine to take on Kraken, the Fiend of Water. Kraken is a big overgrown octopus. Octopuses have 8 tentacles, so Kraken is going to have 8 physical attacks, and that's the main damaging thing about Kraken. Those 8 physical attacks. That's why the white shirt is going to be really, really important in terms of keeping our characters healthy and alive. Against Kraken, the white shirt casts that Invisibility 2 spell, so that's going to help us dodge Kraken's multiple attacks. That's pretty much the only thing we have to worry about with Kraken. His other abilities include using the Ink spell, and that just casts Dark on a character, and Dark is Bug, doesn't do anything, so you actually hope that he does that. You're like, come on, Kraken, use your Ink. But so here we are at the Sea Shrine. We're going to have to head down to go to Kraken, but it's a very windy, convoluted path. It's not like going to the mermaids where we just went straight up. We're going to have to be going down, then up, then up, then down. It's a big, convoluted path to get to Kraken, so it's actually going to take quite a little bit, quite a hike for us to get there. Thankfully, Fibbs here has a Thor hammer, which casts Lit 2 for free, so that's going to help us cut through a bunch of these random encounters that we're going to undoubtedly encounter. Trying to think of a better word there. The English major enemies, like, don't use 2 words like right away after another, but couldn't do it. But anyway, that Lit 2 is going to help deal with these random enemies that we meet. Including that new random enemy there, the Wizard Sea Hag. So, that Wizard Sea Hag, it's interesting. He's like the wizards who guarded the crown in the Marsh Cave. He's a wizard in name only. He doesn't cast any spells. But he does have a lot more hit points than the Sea Hags and the Red Sea Hags that we've run into. But he shares their weakness for lit. So, alright, let's head on up here. So, even though we can walk underwater, we can't swim. So, yeah, we're forced to walk on the pathways. Otherwise, you just, like, swim across that little gap there. So, why can't you swim, boys? Rats are very good swimmers. That's one of the reasons why they kind of got everywhere in the world. You know, they'd get on ships as people were, you know, exploring. And even if there was a shipwreck, you know, the rats would be able to get to swim to shore. Because they say rats can tread water for up to 5 days. And they're excellent swimmers, so if they're, you know, reasonably close to a shore, they're going to make it. So, but we're going to make another level here, so woohoo! Getting closer to 32 is the awesome level for Wimbley. At that level, he has so much attack percentage, hit percentage that he actually outdamages every other character, including a fighter or knight if you upgraded them with the best sword in the game. So, Wimbley, the offensive powerhouse. So, look, I guess Kraken would be the offensive powerhouse of the Fiends. So, I guess if we did things like that, let's see, I guess Lich would be like your black mage, and Kraken would be your, I guess, your black belt. Carrie would be maybe your red mage, because she uses physical attacks and some spells. And, I don't know, Tiamat, what would Tiamat be? Maybe another red mage. I don't know. I wonder what classes they would have. So, I don't know, something to think about. So, Got another trap tile here, some waters. Take them out. And I'm gonna have to take out my dog Spartacus here. He's looking at me. He's like, Dad, it's supposed to rain later on. Better get me out for a walk right now. Yeah, we'll go Spartacus as soon as I'm done with this little video audio. So while I'm marrying them the audio to the video, we can be walking the Spartacus dog. Yep. Alright, get some more treasure there. And head over here. To the left, we have a bunch of treasure rooms on this floor. Some pretty decent treasure as well. So, and we also have an interesting trap tile. Not this one, although this one is a pretty good trap tile, I guess, for for gaining some experience. Think about it, we've got 9 mummies, and they're all gonna fall pretty easily to the Harm 2 cast by Fibbs' Light Axe, and the Fire 2 cast by Milo's Mage Staff. We'll also be getting that other Light Axe soon. But yeah, these free spells that the equipment's casting is just gonna tear through these enemies, so... Rolled low, unfortunately, on that wizard mummy. Lucky guy. It's his lucky day. He should go play the lottery. We're not gonna give him a chance to play the lottery because Milo's gonna hit him, Fibbs is gonna hit him, and then Wimbley's gonna hit him. So, haha. Surprised that Milo rolled low as well with his Fire too. So, the Power Gauntlet, that cast Temper. So if Temper worked, it would be really, really good. But unfortunately, Temper is another one of those bug spells in this game that don't work. Some people have done a ROM hack of this game where they fixed like all the bugs. So like blind works and Temper works, and Temper is really, really abusive in that hack because it actually stacks. So you have like your black belt, you have the power glove. You can't equip it, but he can use it just like an item. Cast Temper on himself, then have like somebody cast Fast on him, and then maybe have like for instance with this party, you have Marty cast Fast on Wimbley. Have Wimbley use the Temper on himself, and then Milo cast Temper on Wimbley again. And each time the Temper hits, it gives 10% increase to attack power. And it continually stacks, so that 10%... Ooh, there's a glitch there. The door appeared again. The 10% stacks on top of the next 10% and so forth and so on. So it's like building compound interest on money. You know, the more you do it, the longer you do it, the better the return. So you get to a point where you can like start basically, you know, maybe after 2-3 turns, depending on who you're fighting or buffing, you can take out an enemy in like one hit. So for instance, right there, say Wimbley just had Wimbley did 480 damage with 6 hits. So cast Temper on him again. Cast Fast. He's doing another 2 hits because it increases 1 for each of his fists. So it's like 60, basically 80 a hit. So that's another 160 right there, and then so that's 640 right there just from the Fast spell, and then 10% of that's 700. And then another Temper on that's like 770. That's almost enough to take out, Kraken in one hit. Kraken has 800 hit points. So, yeah, you can just see how those buffs can, if they actually worked, can almost break the game. So, here's something that can break our hit point total. The Sea Shrine Pile of Pain. It has sea trolls in the back, lobsters, and sea snakes. So this is that the trap tile that gives the most experience per tile. However, I still kind of like to grind on the Agmas a little bit better, just because it takes, as you can see, this trap tile is going to take a few rounds to actually finish up, where the Agma, you can basically finish it off in one turn. So even though this one gives more experience per tile, it's less experience per minute, I guess. So let's trade that light axe. We'll give that down to Milo. So now both he and Fibbs can have something to attack undead with. We run into a big, large group of undead. So Harm 2 does a little bit more damage than Fire 2, so when we run into undead, we'll prefer to use the light axe over the mage staff. Got another trap tile here. It's right in the middle, so we're gonna have to hit this trap tile quite a few times. Let's try out the Bane Sword. You don't have to be undead to succumb to poison smoke with the Bane Sword. Let's see if it works. Although I don't know how it would work underwater. You know, you figure the poison smoke would dilute, you know, and the way that gills work, they pull the water and the oxygen out of the water. So maybe they should, I don't know if sea monsters have immunity to the Bane Sword. But they don't have immunity to Marty's Sun Sword. Get some money there. That's empty. Once again, fighting the Gray Sharks and the Wizards of Hags. They're pretty easy though, so it's this battle is just more tedious than it is going to be harmful, you know, in terms of draining resources. Wimbley taking out that Gray Shark in one hit. So experience will be good. So we're really looking really good in terms of experience. Like I said, for the most part, even without level grinding, other than the at the beginning there to do the Marsh Cave, you're pretty set to defeat the game at around level 30ish. So, and we're definitely on pace to basically hit that. So, well, that made sense that the mage staff basically did no damage to the Wizards of Hag. We're casting fire underwater. Probably just made hot water. So, anything up there? Nope. Got some money, but and we have to step on this trap tile again. So I should have cut these trap tiles out, but then that would bug my OCD because I've kept all the other trap tiles in. So yeah, would have bugged me. So, but yeah, it's an easy battle. So it's not that not gonna take up too much time. So, we already got that treasure chest. Yeah, we got a ribbon. I know I said in the last episode that Milo would be getting his headgear, and here he is. He finally got his headgear. So now he'll have that elemental protection. So, ribbon gives elemental protection. Basically has a built-in A lit, A ice, A fire. Protects against all the elements and poison. So, that's another big element. So, just rearranging my equipment here to make everything look the same. So, yep. Alrighty. And let's head on up here over to the left. That is the final stairway down to the last floor where Kraken is. Alright. We have a bunch of empty rooms here. I'm just going to show off that they are empty. And then we're going to head to Kraken. That fiendish octopus. How do you get octopuses to laugh? With tentacles. I guess that works better with a squid, because squids have 10 tentacles, but Makes me think of that Final Fantasy Legend 2 quiz that fairy gives you in the Edo school. She's like, a squid and an octopus, how many arms altogether? 16? And if you say no, she's like, wow, you're smart. But if you say yes, she's like, wrong. You need to stay here in school with us. Of course, our heroes Linus, Vincent, Honey Mouse, and P can't stay in school in that game because they were too busy trying to collect the statue of the goddess, the 77 magi that make up that statue, to prevent it from being abused by evil people. So if you're interested in their adventure, go check out my Let's Play of Final Fantasy Legend 2. So, here it is. It's Kraken time. So let's heal ourselves up. Want to make sure that we're definitely at full hit points. So like I said, Kraken hits hard. The Fiend's ball is shattered, evaporating all the water. Ho ho ho, how foolhardy to dare challenge me, Kraken, the Fiend of Water. Well, unfortunately, we have to challenge him because it is our duty to destroy the fiends and restore the light to these darkened orbs. So we can have Fibbs here cast Invis 2, and then that way, Milo can also use the white shirt, and we can get 2 castings of Invis 2 in the first round. That'll definitely help against his attacks, help us dodge a bunch of the attacks. So, as you can see, attacking is his main form of attack. Because the only other, he'll mainly attack, 75% of the time. That 25% of the time he can use that ink. So yeah, even with the 2 invises up, yeah, he still got a lot of hits in on Marty. So let's throw up another invis 2 just for safety. Sometimes I was cure 3 Marty to keep him on his feet. Ouch. Yeah, he hit through all those invises. Still hitting Milo. Ouch. I'm gonna have to heal him up now. Look. Milo very frail. Only a 1 in 8 chance of him being targeted, but Kraken's not playing nice. He's not using any of his ink spells. That's what we want him to do. If he was really nice, like I said, all he'd be doing would be using ink. But he's being mean, and for that, he must be punished. Punished with Wimbley's ninja moves. And that is another fiend down. Now all you have to do is step on that altar and restore light to the orb. Another orb restored. And we step on the teleporter and we're back here in Onrak. Woohoo! So, let's just save our game here. Always make sure you always save after a big important event like that, so just in case something happens. Take out a big fiend and then you're taken out by a random encounter. That would not be good. But what is good is the fact that we've made some good progress. Come back in our next episode to see what new progress we're going to make. Take care, have a good day. Bye.